Good evening, lads. Good evening, boys. Dudes. Schmeeblers. And Beeblish. So, if you were here yesterday, boys, towards the end of the stream, you might have heard me mention that I feel like the Boobalax deck has somehow become one of the weakest ones. And I'm not sure why. I don't know exactly what's missing or what's wrong. But it used to feel strong. It used to feel like you could boost into Boobalax, they'd discard 2 and you'd be on your way. But it doesn't feel that way anymore. Plus, everyone loves boobs. So, what I thought we would do, boys, is try and figure out exactly where it's falling apart. And then see if we can't slap some games up on the tubes. You know what I mean, boys? So I don't think I've ever played against Greasefang in this format. Boys. Greasefang is a tyrant in... oh, that's Tapland. I should have thought about that. Is a tyrant in Historic because it's a turn 2 load of old shit. But I've never played it in this. And I can only speak for myself, boys, when I say... I am mildly intrigued as to what squeebly beeblies he thinks he can jibbly jabbly on me. Classic Esper Sentinel, but a turn late. A turn late to stop classic Crucius being a meme-o-lance. This guy is just far too much memes. And you know how good it is that Legs literally ignored it for 2 years. He didn't even need it, boys. This is a card for dweebs like me, who needs turbo sex bombs to win games. Not like Legs, who could win with 59 swamps and 1 search for Ascanta, and still somehow end a video 8-hand 1, with the classic disclaimer at the end that your mum's tits might fall off. But, boys, it would all be classic memes, obviously. How could it not be? How could it not be, boys? So I don't really want to use my treasure for an infernal grasp, but we'll see what happens, boys. We'll see what happens. But this is the thing. We're going to have to solve the mystery of why this deck seems to be underperforming. Because I thought it was top Quacks, but now I think it's mildly less Quacks. So I just take lands if nobody's doing anything. Agree, Lance? If no one's doing anything, I got the most lands, I got the most skills. I should be ready to crackety matters. Easy meta crackage, boys. So, I mean, there's no... I suppose you could have Mana Tithe. I think of that too often, though. That's such a low percentage card that I should just run Boobalax out into removal, presumably. But I guess it would be fine, Lance. Blood on my pubes. I don't know, boys. So he'll lose 3 cards to this. I don't think it's worth it. I still don't think it's worth it. I think we've got to play like we're trying to see Gabby's boobaloids, boys. We got to play like it's the Pro Tour and everyone's got wobbly dildo lands and look like an idiot. Because wouldn't you even be on Magic's AIDS or some shit? Boys? Selfless Xavier. You know what? I'll just kill the dog. I'll kill the dog, it'll be good clean Magics. And everyone will say GG Right, boys. This is an odd game, though. And by odd, I mean... shit. I mean, double my balls to kill this dog. I don't know, Lance. Is that a mistake? So now my instant speed removal edges are gone. Alright, we'll keep this. Okay, boys. Odd game to start. Extremely low capacity for 8s. But, you know, we got a long evening on our hands. We could do anything for the rest of the beams. Anything at all, boys. Anything except the memes. Kaya's pretty good. We'll have to give someone a blap about that. He didn't do what I thought he was going to do. That's an artifact. That's a shame.
Here, let me help.
That's a shame, boys. Now I got to figure out how we're going to crack any matters. There we go. Easy magics. Sometimes, boys, you just got to say easy magics. Okay, so let's have a good think. If I bolus it, then I suppose it's good memes. Oh, I've got destroy planeswalkers. I don't know if that was right. I feel like it probably was. We got 2 removals. That thing is extremely annoying. And GG's XDs or something. Right, boys? That's easy magics with a River's Rebukes. Easy magics with a River's Rebukes, boys. Alright. It's bolus time for sure. There's no mana tithe. Alright, it's Liliana time. I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake. Ladies and plops. I didn't mean to pay that. He could have drawn a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, somehow I'm still on 6. And only 4 in the grave. That's not good quacky memes, boys.
And I'll defend it like one.
Alright. So, I think it's bubbles if I draw a land. Right? Fairly straightforward bubblage.
No way to treat a lady.
Oh, come on, you fat bitch.
This looks like a fun new
Oh, I get Crucius back, maybe. Yeah, good memes. Forgot about that. Alright, well that definitely gonna sort out the mana bollocks. Easy quacks, lads. All it took is 10 turns of nobody doing anything, and we might be able to crackety matters. Hold on to your Sunday night balls. So has anyone seen this ever be used as a commander? Not this, obviously, because it's embarrassing, but Greasefang. How'd you use Greasefang, boys? So let me see what I don't want to happen. Ossification is rubbish. Elspeth is also rubbish. I don't want my Ascanta to get blapped because it's almost ready to be a land. And once it's a land, then it's clean memes, boys. Clean British memes. Alright. It's all looking pretty nice. Crucius. I don't know. Do people know or do they not know how good Crucius is? Because it's better than Liliana there. I certainly would say. I would certainly say it, boys. So I can actually pay 1 this time. Easy magics.
I have returned as the prophecies foretold.
What was that fucking noise at the end? What a load of old balls. Alright, seal away. I'll go to man into a seal away on a murderous rider. I don't care about that. Get rid of that, probably. Or maybe Crux of Fate. But I always want to be the one with a redundant blow-ups than not have one when I need it. Especially when I will reiterate, I don't think I've ever played against Grease Gang Bangs. Although he might just have picked anyone and then just played generic black-white. Because nothing here looks Grease Fang enablage. Everything here, boys, just like literally what I'm saying, looks just black-white memes. In which case, we might easily shatter the matter.
Just read a mind when you can scrape it out.
Easily shatter the matter, boys. So there's just so many things you can take. But because this game has been so drab, I think just get to the end, GG's XDs, move along, and play somebody else. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet. So I can... Oh, boys. I see. Let's see. I think this is going to be the most easy quacks anybody has quacked in a long era of quackage. Alright. I mean, he still has to discard the last card, I think. Yeah. Alright. So he was Grease Fang, but in exactly the way I suspected, you can't play a turn 3 combo that requires 8 cards when you play a 100 card deck and are only allowed 1 copy of each card. It's not going to work. Parhelion Grease Fang in Brawl is never going to work, boys. Unless your legs. Then it works every time, obviously. Every time. I feel like I'm talking about legs a lot more. It's just so shit. It just, like I say, it's like, it's legitimately like AIDS. It's just spreads throughout the community to the point where everybody thinks 5-hand 1 is a shit result. And I don't know about you boys, but it just completely ruins whatever Magic is supposed to be, video-wise. No surprise at all that all of those bellends stopped streaming. Because why would you stream and then let down? It's like the Prestige. You can't give the game away, boys, that you own Adobe Premiere, and that's it. That's the extent of your Magic prowess. Not, hello and welcome, I outplayed this. It's like fucking DSP. Smashing Jade. And if you know what that means, I don't know whether to be happy that you're one of the lads or sad at how much age you got in your system. But we don't know, boys. We don't know. All we do know is that this game is fucking bollocks. Absolute 8. But at least we always have a wonderful time. Isn't that right, boys? You saw I built a feasible historic deck. We might be able to play that one day. Or, if I am willing to stump up what felt like about £15 to play historic turn 2 Ultra AIDS combo mode. Which I was going to say probably won't. But I definitely won't. Lance. £15 can get you so much. Like one trip to the cinema to watch Barbalini's. Boys, you can't tell me that doesn't give you the horn. Alright, Blood on the Snow, and I get to go first, but I don't have any red for this. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, boys. I mean, one red land would be enough. Or some other aids. Okay, boys. Should be good memes. Should be good British memes, lads. What are we looking for? Red. One left. So that was something I noticed. That was something I noticed while I was playing earlier. Was that I had far too many red basics. So I'm down to 1, clearly. And then we have the other colours be basic for the memes. Lance, I know you love them memes. Alright, so he's going to draw a lot and we're going to take a smack, but we do have blow up all of the boys. The boys, lads. We got blow up them boys. Young Wolf. So this is another historic infinite turn 2 or turn 3 dog shit combo. Okay, boys, the lad has missed mayonnaise, but he's still going to draw 3, right? That's how this works. Whenever a wolf or werewolf deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Yeah. But we'll get him, boys. We'll get him. If there's one thing I know about Magic the Gathering, it's how to get snakes. Okay, that's an insane draw. It's like I'm really good at Magics, boys. It's like we can slap this shit on the tubes now. That's how good I am at Magics. We weren't going to slap this shit on the tubes. But now we're banging it out on the 8s. That might have been a mistake, but I'm clearly extremely excited. I obviously thought he would play this. Why would you not play that? But, you know, boys, I guess memes. I guess memes. Boys. So, we'll say blue. Or do I say red? No, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll play Chandra. We'll -2. Give these fools a bit of a slapping.
You're toast.
I suppose he'll play this again now, but there's no way, boys. There's just no way. We're gonna shatter the measures.
If you were Mr. Low-tier God, would you humbly accept Phil's Street Fighter 6 advice? Thank you.
There's with 5
Find another.
beautiful British beans. If I was low tier 8, would I accept smug Darkside Phil trying to help him elevate his game, despite the fact he saw that guy have so let me think. So everyone's gonna get blown up, right? 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 is actually quite a lot. Yeah, even 6 is quite a lot, boys. Still, I'm sure it'll be easy magics. What would I do if I were low tier God? Well, obviously, I would talk about my gigantic willy for a few minutes. But then after I was finished with that, boys, I'd probably just ignore Phil. Because, yeah, our man Philbo couldn't believe what's his name? Couldn't believe that low tier God had over 2,000 concurrent Magic the Gathering, not Magic the Gathering, you get mates. 2,000 concurrent Street Fighter 6 streamy boys.
Look upon my
That's a lot of boys. And over 12,000 likes on any given tweet. Those are big whanganums, lads. Big whanganums. Alright, so what are we doing here? Winning the game easily, I think. That's a good card to get rid of.
I'll take what is mine. Listen to you. It whispers grand.
That was a good card to get rid of, boys.
Fade
I hope Low Tier God does something with Phil, only because I think it'll be mildly funny. I think I don't think low tier God would play because he'd probably lose. And you know how he is. But then it would also be funny to see him just call Phil basically to his face a gross, tax fraudy, atrophying sack of dog shit. And see if Philbo could just laugh it off. Because what could he do? Low tier God would obliterate that man in a fist fight. But then again, low tier God does go outside. And Philbo is in he's been in lockdown. He knew coronavirus was coming in 2012, boys. When those Mayan predictions that the world was ending, Philbo was like, I'm buying a wife off the internet and I'm staying in. And that's it. GG's XDs. And that's how things went, boys. Easy Max. Easy Max doesn't even make any sense. Alright, so we're missing a red land. But I'll believe it's going to be okay. I'll believe it'll be fine, boys. You know what I mean? Of course you do. We're on the tubes here. Virgin alert, boys. Virgin cuisine alertation. I ain't even seen this level of dumb fuckery. But each to their own. Even though I don't really believe that, obviously. I believe you're a fucking dimwit. But I love magic. I love magic, boys. So what does this thing even do? When enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card, then you may discard any number of lands. When you discard one or more cards this way, Bobblers deals twice that much damage to target creature. It doesn't even say there's any damage done. Put Bobblers and Flibs in its arse, something like that, I don't know. You guys can see as much as I can. Okay, what are we doing here, boys? Solemn or Crucius? Oh, he could get shocked. That's a Dongiers, boys. Oh, we escaped getting shocked. We're far too good to be shocked, boys. What do you think, though? I mean, the hand is pretty tasty. %, I'll take an argument that that was a mistake. Because obviously, everybody... Oh, this can't kill dragons, right? Fucking horse shit. I knew playing that was gonna come back and give me a bite on the buttocks. This was something I added as well. Just because I needed removalage, boys. But as you can see, it is giving me awfully big, beefy anuses. So it doesn't have haste. So we will keep this now. Cyclops homunculus. Alright, that's pretty unusual. We'll ditch this. Okay, boys. Let's see who can reach the top of AIDS first. That still doesn't make any sense. It doesn't say discard numbers and then get stuff. Maybe it says deals damage equal to twice the amount of lands. Something like that. You know what I mean? Of course you do, boys. We're on the tubes. We understand all the finer points of magic. We are on them tubes, boys.
Read them out when you can scrape it out.
Alright, flipping this isn't going to be great. Yeah. But, boys, whatever the skibberdeedles. Right, lads? Whatever the skibberdeedles. We're definitely going to crack at these matters. So I think he must have one more creature. Oh, that's a good draw, boys. I'm unbelievably good at magics. I am so good at magics, it's probably illegal to be swinging my dick around in public, but I'll do it anyway. Easy quacks, lads. Easy quacks. easy. I mean, I'm having a great time, lads. Winning all these shit games. And knowing I can plop them on the tubes. People love a shit game where I win. Much better than a close game that I lose. Right, boys? 100 times over. Especially if I drink the old Hogwarts Wankonomatorium potion to eradicate all of my personality and opinions and views and anything. Easy shit. So I'm not playing this pussy. Yeah, that's it. We're not playing that fucking 8. I don't know why they made so many busted pussy cards, but you know, that's good. It's good apparently. Everybody loves pussy, jizz, infinite wanking. Cards that play. You know what? Run my bollocks. I don't even give a shit about explaining unless anyone asks. But nobody ever does. We're just all in here for the chill times of me talking about Emma Sky Nazi and the Quack Watson racial abuse that can all be erased with $100 from Whiz Bangs. Right, boys? But you know what can't be erased? You know what is an international level incident? You better never ask Talia Tits why she shows her cleavage to announce a game of Magicks, boys. If you do that, you better be willing to get AIDS. Alright, I do wish I had to blow up all the peeps, because I feel like that is what this is. But we got draws, right? We got draws, and we got... What is it? Rummaging? Looting? I don't know what the term is. But we got looks. We got draws, and we got looks, boys. I don't think I want that. I already know what I need. It's blow-ups. If only I can go 13 hando in Mythic Rank 4, says Des. Well, I will give Cocaine's this. Obviously, he's effectively a pub-level fighter. So, he's down the pub, like I say, punching drunk dweebs, fine. But he is legitimately winning those games. Obviously, he's 0-100 for qualifying for tournaments. But that's memes, lads! We don't even need to tweet about that when you fail for the 50th time. On top of the 50 times you've already failed. And then add another 50. Don't worry about that. What people want to know is if you smacked a fucking fat dweeb around in a game of Magicks on Sunday afternoon when you should be eating your wife's minge. But instead, we gotta play guys like this who don't understand that they have the smallest balls known to man. I might concede this one if this kind of stupid shit is going on. Play a 1-1 with haste, then go and have a wank. I don't know about you boys, but that might be too much for me to handle. Yeah, fuck it. You know exactly how the game goes. Would I use these to blow up all the peeps? Maybe. If I did, I would win. If I didn't, I'd probably still win. But it might be harder. But let's just assume, boys, for the sake of argument, that the man just died of a heart attack and it was a no contest. Although, in reality, if anyone dies in the middle of schmeebling with me, I'm still going to put the boot in. Oh, I don't want to play this, but it's fair enough, boys. At least it's a real deck. At least it's a real game of Magicks, boys, but it is going to be 100% counterspells all around. And that's how I love Magicks. I won't play if he takes 25 hours to do nothing, though. Them's the rules. Okay, boys? Okay, sweet. Okay, sweet. It seems unlikely. With this level of hand curation, I'll be able to win this one. But, you know, we'll play 7 spells, we'll get them all counted, and then we'll move on. Easy quacks. Easy quack sledge. Every time I see little anything now, I always think little dent. Little dent, boys. So I can accept that that might be an error. I can accept that might be a mistake, because I could have had Into the Royal to bounce a, you know, mana ramp thing. But instead, I guess nobody's doing anything. So I actually get a free Oracle, which ain't bad, is it, boys? Didn't expect that to resolve. So he could also have Pact of Negation with that little pause. It's the kind of game where you can just see he must lose to aggro every time. Nothing. No interaction, no ramp, nothing. He'd be on about 8 life against the wrong deck. But don't take my word for it, boys. Definitely wank your mum's tits or some shit. Alright. So, what are we doing about this boy? What are we doing about this boy, Lance? I think I'm going Pirates Pillage. If it gets countered, I guess it's GG's Exadish. That's a good spell, boys. If you're gonna be playing memes. So how does this even work? Instant and sorceries cost 1 less where it's Disguise Power. Okay. Hurry up! Alright, we're getting there, Lance. So I also put this in for this reason. Sometimes you get stuck in really dour counter-spelly bullshits, and you want something that can't be countered. And here's your boy. Alright, this is exactly what I didn't want. Just a blue fucking bellend sitting around with, okay, well, I've got 4 counter spells, I've got to hold them all up. This guy makes these a little bit cheaper so I can bounce my dick. I mean, it's Sunday night, boys. We're not on the Pro Tour. You're already playing a card of a virgin. Get fucked, son. Is basically what I'm saying. All that for nothing. All that for no fucking plays. That's how you know Magic's the greatest game ever, boys. That's how you know Magic was designed to be top British quackage. You know what? I just can't be bollocked. I'm going to let this resolve. But I'm not playing this game on. I can't play all of these fucking dumb whores. You tiresome pussies. You know immediately when it's a blue deck, the guy's going to think he's really on the Gabby Sparks Anal Invitational. Every time. This game is so fucking annoying. Every time. It's Sunday night. We're playing the lowest form of Magic imaginable. And still bring up the timer just to pass the turn. Like, I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen. I saw the fucking Niv Mizzet and I said, I don't want to play this guy, but we'll give it a chance. And I know better. I should know better by now, Lance. This game is designed for pure virgins. That's why it's so good. Incredible memes or some shit. So we got Chandra. This guy is probably playing Dump Your Hand Weenie Pussies. So I guess we're going to have to find Blow Up All the Peeps for the 50,000th type of game. What a bucket of jizz, boys. But at least we all love magics. Right, lads? Of course it's right. I'm on the tubes. Oh, man. This game is such a load of old tits. But at least we love it. Right, boys? At least we love it. Alright, you going to pass the turn, or are you going to keep having a wank? Alright, I guess you didn't have to do that. So, Callous Blood Bollocks is probably good. Haven't got any blue. That's it. That's where we are, Lance. That's where we are in this game. I haven't got any blue, but we're making a move. 3 midgets, eh? This guy's got big plans for being a midgetinos. So I actually think I'd take a 1-1 now. Only because... Oh, not this again. I mean, it would have been nice to play. But if it gets blown up... I mean, both of these wouldn't have been blown up. Both of those wouldn't have been blown up, Lance. I'm getting far too much memes in my balls. Alright, I don't know what the guy's got going on. Okay, boys, I might just be far too good at magics. I did it, boys. I found blow up all the lads, which means we're having a superb evening. GG X diddles. X diddles on my fiddles, or some bollocks, right, Lance? Unbelievable scenes.
Anyone who stands in my way is getting sizzled.
Sizzled,
Aw, looks like someone's getting a little
boys.
sweaty.
Sizzle burgage. I got in trouble once at school for calling a kid Sanji Burger too much. If you can even believe that. It doesn't even make any sense. But I said, you are a Sanji Burger. And one of the teachers came up to me and said, Cheeks, you gotta leave that lad alone. And then I was like, sorry, miss. Can't be done. And then, funnily enough, boys, I crackety-mattered the next day. It was incredible scenes. Alright, Chandra gets blanked. But what are we gonna do to not end up dead? Okay, boys, I might be dead. Classic magic. So let's say 10. Yeah, dead, probably. Well, maybe he's got blow up all the peeps. Maybe he's got blow up all the peeps, boys. Blessed sanctuary. That's not very good. Is it, boys? So let's see. 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 damage. This guy was incredibly good at magics. Incredible, boys. Alright, I don't know what's going on. I presume I'm dead. Yep. The man was insane. I love magic, boys. It's the best. Well, you wasted your blow-ups, Chinks. Well, to be honest, I didn't think a guy could go from a 1-1 into a 10-10 on the next turn. But that's the power of flinging all your cards on the field, lads. I should always be prepared. But you see what I mean about why this deck feels really bollocks. There's something in it. I can't figure it out. There's something in it that is just shit. It's slow. You always have the wrong cards in hand. Cyclonic Rift is like it was never printed. There's something in it, boys, that makes it rubbish. I don't know if I don't have enough counters or if I have too many counters. I don't know if I've got too many Scrylands or what. But for sure, it's always bollocks. It's always bollocks, Lance. And I can't fix it. I've got Thoughtseize. Nope, not yet, boys. No Thoughtseizes just yet. Take 3 turns, easy quacks. You see what I mean? You see what I mean about you? I just always have the wrong cards. Always. It's just, it makes for such dour games. Every game, even the ones that I won, have been fucking bollocks. I'm definitely not playing any drafts. Unless you want to give a flat $20. Then we can do magics. But otherwise, we're going to have to slum it. We're going to have to go full slum bomb slants. Dee-dee-dee. Okay. I guess you just have to hold, saw it coming. Right, boys? Just to stay alive for the memes. So how do I actually not die? At the beginning of an enchanted player, they lose 3 life. I don't think so. Alright, don't attack into a 3-2. Seems good. Seems good, boys. So... Oh, I could just play this and blast it. I think that's good.
Omnipotence. Our god Pharaoh deals death as he pleases.
Whatever you say, son. Whatever you say, son. Like, look at the hand. It looks filled with good shit. But it isn't. It's filled with 8. And I just can't put my penis on it. I just can't put my balbinos on exactly why everybody's gonna die of AIDS. But who can ever be sure? At least we're playing mono black, the ultimate Brewmeister's sanctuary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I have to be careful I don't accidentally kill myself of the memes, don't I, boys?
I'll take what is mine.
So I suppose you could play that. That would be a bit of a problem. Yeah, it is a bit of a problem. Nah, it was never a problem, lads. I'm on the tubes! Fucking shit game. Absolute balls of a game. Lads, I've never even seen a game as shit as this.
Or your filth is gone.
I think we gotta get this rolling. So I've got about 4 turns before I die to whatever this is. That's nothing.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me.
Okay, can't cast that.
Rise. No.
Taste death.
Okay, boys. It's not working out very well. Grim Tutor will kill me. Fairly certain Arena's going to kill me as well. Alright, good draws, boys. Good draws, you mags. Good draws. 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6. He hasn't got anything going on. That's good memes. Don't see that every day, do you, lads? How am I going to gain any life, though? What do I have? What can I do, boys? Nothing is the answer. Just gonna have to top deck some sexy bollocks. Dark Aids, boys? Peer into my bollocks. Alright, why is it? Target player draws cards equal to half the number of shit and loses half of their life. Round up each time. So that means I get to draw 20 cards and lose 1 life. I still don't think I can do it. I think even losing 1 life might be too much of a problem. I'm just going to let it exile. Okay, boys. 5, 6, 7. So is that death for me? I think so. Yeah. Just, you see what I mean about how fucking AIDS this is? So I lose 2 and then 3. It's just such fucking AIDS. It's such a shit. I had so many cards. He had nothing, and I still couldn't gain 1 life to have a wank. Nothing. It's, I don't know why it's so bollocks. I did it, Dad! I got he literally killed himself with the beams. Yep, I did it, boys. I killed myself with the memes. It was beautiful AIDS, and everybody died of AIDS. Man. I don't know what's wrong with this deck. Of all of my, what I would consider good decks, this is the real one that's turned dog shit. If you're losing that match where a man has nothing except Sheoldred every 3 turns and I still die, I don't know. If I was a conspiratorial man, I would say without doubt the game gives you the shit cards, which is obvious, boys, because everyone knows Magic Arena is such a well-tuned program. It can identify what you need and then not give it to you mid-match. You know that that's true, boys. Alright, we'll stick that one on the tubes. I don't know what to do. I've got 41 lands, so there are enough lands. I don't know if I'm not hitting bolus in time. I don't know if I can't protect it properly. But whatever is the problem, there is definitely a problem. Look at all those 2s and 3s, and still it feels like I've got nothing to do for 20 hours. I don't think I'm going to die to black market connections doing 1 damage to me 15 turns in a row. So I don't think I need to just crowbar some lifelink in. But I don't know what it is, Schlanch. Everything looks like it should easily work, and it's just balls. Balls in a really balls way. Like, you've seen me lose to everything. I lost to a man dumping his weenies on the floor. Whatever. I lost to a literal Sheoldred deck with no cards for 10 turns, and I still lost. It definitely got power crept out, but that's what I'm saying. What should I change? Like, I haven't actually made any changes since the start of this stream. Grave Titan, I don't think Grave Titan is better than 6 mana Liliana, so we're not swapping that out. I could put Jin Kataxis back in. Also, the lands are giving me AIDS. Far too many tap lands. We're going to have a look at that as well. Far too many chapter lands, boys. I don't know what it is. But of all the conspiracy aids, if I ever was truly going to say I feel like something is up, it's this deck. It always feels like you're just missing what you want all the time. So we'll see if this guy has Night of Autumn for the 3rd game. No. Not this time, boys. This time we're cracking the 8s. Tapped fucking midget land aids again for the memes. Virgin confined. Doesn't even say forest this time. Oh, you have to click on it. Okay, boys. I guess you just have to click on it. For them sweetie memes. So I'll play Solemn. And then hope I can just blow everyone else who's left out of their balls. Right, Lance? So I'll also have a look at the lands, because it's just so fucking odd. It just doesn't make sense. There are 41 lands, and then another 2 or 3 tap lands. And I'm still coming down with AIDS. We shall see. BOYXDs. Alright, I'm getting a phone call, boys. Hang on a minute. Didn't answer in time, boys. That's the risk of dying of AIDS or something. Okay, so what do you think we're doing here, boys? I don't think we're doing that. Like, look how crazy what I'm about to do is. Unbelievable scenes. If you're wondering why I did do that, it's because I want 4 snowlands to resurrect this guy, which I don't even have. But never mind. Never mind, Lance. I'm gonna crack at these matters. Everybody knows that that's a fact. These matters gonna get quacked, boys. Quacked. You're not telling me you don't love a good quacked meta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I don't want memory lapse either. Alright, let's have a proper look afterwards. So I think there are too many scry lands. Possibly too many red lands, considering all I have is Chandras, which are 6 mana, and Crucius. But it shouldn't be all that much of a load of old tits, should it, boys? Everyone knows I love one of those. One, two, three, 4, 5. I mean, shuffling 10 cards in should make it harder to find a land, but everything here costs 3 mana or less. So it should be easy means, right, boys? Should be. Alright, I think I might steal that Cavalier. I'll block a 2-2 with a 2-3.
Isn't easy. You came here with a plan.
Black Lotus in the bin. Good memes. Extinction event. Alright, both my guys are odd, and I think all of his guys are being even. Alright, that ain't true. But we're gonna smash it, Metro boys. So what's that? Odd. That's odd. These are even. So I'll exile all of my lads. Well, I'll have to, or I'll die. So I think it's alright. I think it's okay, boys. What plan?
Cannot kill me.
Okay, boys. Are we gonna go squibbly hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Are we gonna go squibble the last card? I am. We'll see what it is. Nothing, Lynch. Unbelievable scenes. So if this dies, what happens to it? You may exile it. If you do, put another target card from your grave on top of your library. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, boys. For sure. It'll be classic magic, probably, or something. Oh, I can take a counterspell, then put that counterspell in my hand. But then he's still going to have 2 2/2s left over. 2 2/2s aren't all that, though, is it, boys? So, I'll take memory wanks. Flood of Tears is pretty nice, though. Yeah, we'll take memory wanks, we'll draw a card, we'll exile everyone's bolts. I don't know even how this game is pausing. He's tapped out and has nothing. What are you doing? You just fucking gave away the only creatures he could keep. Unbelievable scenes. Boys, I don't know. We gotta slap that shit on the tubes. We gotta slap that AIDS on the tubes, boys. I don't know about you, but those are the kind of Sunday afternoon plays that really get Legs VD's decks hard. Boys. Unfucking believable scenes. What a top deck. I can't even believe how good this guy is at magics. Incredible scenes, lads. Unbelievable levels. Unbelievable levels, Lance. Only one land, though. That's a bit of a catastrophe. So we might be able to get out of this one. But now, memory lapse, eh? What a fucking catastrophe about that!
Oh no. Or your
Alright, I've seen worse cards than that.
be needing those.
But how am I not gonna end up dead, boys? This is how. That's exactly how. So it cost me 4 to draw a card. 2, 4. I can't. I literally can't. We're gonna have to just hold our bollocks, boys. But do you see what I'm talking about? The guy had nothing. Somehow, I still also have no cards in my hand. So we're gonna have to draw. We're gonna have to draw. I think I'll be higher than 6. Alright, well then if he's gonna do that, then that's fine. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he's changed his mind. That's a smarter play, boys. Let me just actually make sure that I wouldn't be dead. Alright, so I'll be on 1. I don't take 1. Okay. That's not good either.
Why were you there when you came here with a plan?
So we got 5 manis, boys. Let's see. What can we hit? Nothing at all. Beautiful magics. Beautiful magics, boys. I mean, Omniscience feels like it should be good. hang on. Let's see how much mayonnaise I actually have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can't do that, but I can do this. All right. So top 7. We're gonna find a sweepy boy. Top 7 sweeps. Unfakey believable bollocks, lads. I don't know about you, but I've seen a lot of fake AIDS in my day, and your mum's tits are enormously AIDS. Boys, slap it up on the tubes. Lance, sometimes you just gotta be really go. Oh, is it? Is it my go? Son? Whose go? What? Boys? Oh, this will actually go back to his hand. That's a shame. I should have played that afterwards. But it's better than being dead. Better than being dead, right, boys? Oh, it didn't go back to his hand. I'm fucking superb. I was literally gonna Yorgo him. I was literally gonna Yorgo that virgin. Boys. Imagine being outplayed so thoroughly that even mismatched wobbly virgin lands couldn't get you to fuck a prostitute. 420. I'm gonna go do some weed now, Mr. Cheeks. I'm 41 years old. Virgin pussies. This game is full, lads. Virgin pussies. So I don't know how I managed to win there, but it's because I'm extremely good at magics, is the only takeaway you need to remember. Extremely good. Man was desperate for me to just keep drawing shit. But I did crack the meta, boys. What a wonderful day. I'm so happy to have played magics. Fucking AIDS. Alright, we're going to change 2 or 3 lands to stop me having such a tough time going 1, 2, 3, 4. So Fable Passage can stay, that can stay, this can stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 risky lands. 10 risky lands. I should cut that down to what? 7, 6? 6 risky boys. So let's do that. 1. I'm also not too sure about cutting red, but it's I mean I need it at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I don't think I have any other shock lands or lands like that. But let's check. Boys! Someone send me $50 so I can look like a virgin. Oh, but they look really good, Mr. Cheeks! What color even is this? What's this? Blue? Yeah, the gigantic blue fucking shit, you idiot! Well, what's all of this red on it? Is this green? No, it's red, you stupid bitch! That's why there's no red on it! Yeah, obviously, you mugs. Fucking hell, boys. Why do I always have to be dead of AIDS? So what am I doing? Am I keeping this? I mean, that never ever gets played as a creature either, so that's coming out too. So 6 lands. All have to be untapped or I'm calling the police. 2 or more? Nope. So we need these kind of cards. Fiery Islet. Pay 1 life. Oh, these are all sort of new. Pay 1. You always have to pay here. These are all, yeah. It's not like a shock land or even a pain land. It's always a blap. You cannot escape getting blapped. And I lose so much HP, I actually don't think this is for me. Is this the same thing? No. Needle-eedy. Canyon Slag, nothing. I guess we could play one of these. Alright, well there wasn't many options. I guess we'll just play basic lands. Plus, basic lands should make it easier for Blood on the Pubes to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, boys. Now we fix city matters. So let's have a look. Portal to Phyrexia. That wouldn't be good in any game I've played so far. So I don't think I need this. But I don't even know where the problems are. Am I not drawing enough cards? Is that the problem, boys? I got these. I got all 3 of these. Because I thought to myself, what's better than drawing cards? Traditionally, it's 4 mana, right? The blue, draw 2, get AIDS. But you also get 2 treasures as well. For Boobalax. I'm not lying when I say I think, as far as my limited Magic knowledge goes, I think it looks fine. I don't know, I can't identify currently what I'm missing. More rats. There isn't any more rats. I took Chemist's Insight out. That was originally... I don't want to pay 4 mana to draw 2. If I'm paying 4 mana, I need to draw 2 and make 2 treasures and then blow everyone up. But there isn't any more sweepers. Everything... Unless I choose... I'm not playing this fucking 8. Everything that's... everything that's... 5 mana or below is already in. So even the red spells like do 5 damage. So I don't think 4 damage is enough. Storm's Wrath, I think it's called. I think Storm's Wrath, it doesn't kill Sheoldred or Tegrid. It's just bollocks. There's no damnation for some reason. Yeah, so we don't have that. Alright, so we got to play another dump your hand, mono black, touch your dick. But we got the perfect hand by the look of it. Still tap lands all over the place. Still tap lands everywhere, boys, but we might crack the matter. As long as we don't get Thoughtseized. As long as there's no turn 1 Thoughtseize, or Duress, or Inquisition of Cosmobubbler, then it should be easy GG's, boys. There's a new 3 mana Factor fiction. Is that true, boys? What is it, black and blue? That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, this guy has not boosted off to the races, so we should be alright. This guy has failed to go turn 1 weenie, turn 2 weenie, turn 2 another weenie, and then turn 3 gigs. But then maybe this guy has bluffed me, because I always forget about this. Always, boys. It's like I forgot the man even existed. I've lost to this at least twice. Discard X cards. Exile the top X cards of your friend's Willy. And then definitely don't die of AIDS. So this is odd, and that's also odd. So I think I'm going to block. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my eyes. I don't know what the fuck. So I was gonna block and then extinction event odd, and then I just decided, let me waste some cards instead. Whoops. Whoops, boys. All right, that's still odd, so I guess it's fine. Any blocks from the boy? It does look extremely suspicious to attack a 2-1 into a 3-3, but this is Mujik's, boys. This is Mujik's. See, you would think in a position like this, I would already be there. We killed his commander, we fucked around, I'm on 7 mana next turn. I'm definitely gonna bolus it up. But you see, I've already come down with a spade of eights.
I require servants. Your corpse will volunteer. What a good, mindless minion.
So he gets to draw.
Rejoice, for your god Pharaoh has returned.
Quite a few options there. I could have blasted this, I could have killed this, I could have done anything. But, boish, I mean, that's not the end of the world. By any means, because...
Putrid, but effective.
Hey, boish, I'm fucking really good at Mujik. Oh, he gets to draw too. Alright. Oh, man, this is a tough one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3. Alright, here's what we can do, boys. Yeah, here's what we can do.
This war ends today. Eula. Fight with your heart.
Death won't conquer me so easily.
So I have to discard a card, so we'll discard this. Okay, boys. Now let's see. I'll have a look at the Sauron's thing. Sauron also is a card I thought about putting in because of one of its abilities. But I have so few creatures, I really don't know what the best penis is. But I guess we'll have to find out, boys.
You won't win so easily.
Okay.
We can do this together.
Maybe I should have killed these.
No gods can protect you now.
So he gets Liliana back, but I do get, I mean, I do get to sort it out, I think.
Minion.
Unless this is something else crazy. Then we got problems, boys. Then we got problems. So what could I do? Either of these can kill Liliana, I think. Yeah, X to... Alright, we'll just see who we... Fuck it. Alright. Another shit game in the books, boys. Absolute bollocks. I don't want to play this deck anymore. Only because it just... It isn't any fun. Bolus used to be the height of fun baggery. But it really ain't. It isn't anymore. I want to play Primeval Titan. And that's it. So we got our Primeval Titan decks. Let's have some Titan games. But still think. Boys, we can still think about how we can improve that Bolus deck. The reason why Sauron... No, because Sauron makes its own creatures as well. Doesn't it, boys? Whenever an opponent casts a card, you get an orc army. Alright, we'll have a look. I mean, it's another 7 mana card that doesn't do anything off the bat. But we'll see. Alright, turn 3, turn 4. Good memes. Trying to crack Quatley's maps. Never worked out. But how about in this deck? Hey, boys. He's got a Thoughtseize. Maybe. Maybe, boys. He's really doing the ramsh. So what am I missing? Green. I don't think so. So we'll use... Oh, this has to be green. Okay, boys. The man's boosted. He's boosted into the memes. So what do I play? Black Market Connections and hope he doesn't have Destroy an Artifact? Ophiomancer is not the worst card I've ever seen in my life, boys. Alright, Black Market needs to not get blown up. Uh-oh. What do you pick in a situation like this, though? Unless he's just outright, I'm blowing up Black Market Connections, then I'm not sure what you choose. Counterspell is obviously viable, because that way you get to counter a spell. Obviously. Speaking of counterspell, is that legal in Modern or not? Does anybody know, lads? Or are you all classic memeloids? Okay. I do feel like he is likely to counter something. So it's not going to be Talia. Okay, boys. Let's see what's going to happen. 1 mana open for the boy. 2 mana open for the boy. What do you do in a spot like this? Well, I'm going to Infernal Grasp it for sure. That's good. Everything here, boys, is giving me moderate meme horniness. So, we got 6 mana's worth of stuff. No more taking 5 from Black Market Connections. Agreed, boys? Primeval Titan? That's not allowed. He's my lad. Boys, this is an absolute scam. Absolute scamination. I might even have to call the police. He even knows which kind of lands to take. What an absolute bit of memes. Alright, I kind of want to draw that now. Okay.
My mission is soon you will be left with nothing.
Alright, I'm not going to leave anyone back. We're going to try and crush the man's pubes. So, River's Rebuke, all the usual shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He could even have Omniscience, boys. He could even obnobs my penis. But we'll see. As it is required says legal in Modern, but not historic. I feel like I don't see it. I feel like I don't see it in in Modern. But maybe I've just got AIDS, boys. It is possible. Alright, so we'll keep this. Obviously. Oh, I think I might even be able to smash him.
Face me and be recognized.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, he wouldn't be dead. He wouldn't be dead, but he'd be nearly dead, boys. And we love nearly dead. Oh! And one more, boy. He'll be on 1.
The belligerent meets her crew. From the will of many, the might of one.
Boys, I can't count very well. Lance, how did I mess that up so much? So 3, 6, 7, 8 was what I saw. So it'd be 3. Oh, I didn't count these guys, that's why. I didn't count the original boys. Easy mujinks. Boys. Like I've said a million times, counting to 10 is difficult when it comes to Magic the Gathering. Alright, that's enough of that. We'll have one of these. And then if anyone wants to see anything else, or give me suggestions on other stuff, Lord Xander is fucking rubbish. Hey, boys. Speak of the devil. I mean, it's not Lord Xander, but it's the other one. Okay, boys. Wraths are pretty much all you can use against Sauron. But I also don't have any white. Oh, double mulligans. He's gonna quit, boys. Triple mulligans. Is he gonna go for the quad bubblers? The man must be on some kind of infinite combo jizz. He must be looking at that infinite conflux bollocks, lads. Counterspell's pretty nice. Oh, you know, it's not counterspell, it's a counterspell. So I also have to imagine he has a counterspell as well. Because of the way it took so long for that to take a bolts. Evelyn, the 5-mana flash thief vampire. That's also shit. You guys keep recommending shit cards. I mean, it makes 3 mana, but it doesn't do anything. It makes 3 mana-ish, but it doesn't do enough, boys. Alright, so it's... Okay, I mean, that's so far down the road. If I play that, then I've already won the game. So what would he take here? Time Wank? Don't know about that, oh boys.
I am Cameo. It is an honor to meet you. I am glad to help my colleague.
Should I have played that first? Does that make the most mayonnaise-y sense? I think it might. But then if I didn't draw a land, it would have been a catastrophe, boys. And you know we love a bit of catastrophes here. You know we love a bit of them catastrophes. What's this wonky bollocks? I mean, he can see, right? He can see with his eyes that I got blow up all the peeps. Okay. Whatever. Maybe he's got, yeah, he could have something. He could have something, Lynch. I know, but we saw it coming, so it's fine. So 1, 2, 3. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. That ain't smart. I think it's smarter to just have this ready. Agreed, boys. Of course it's agreed. I'm on the tubes. The Titan, of course, everything fixed the meta. Since we've had ambassadors, someone else, everything has crackety metered to a perfect standard. Everybody knows Bodger loves mashed potatoes. Everybody knows, boys. Fable, he also got this thing over here. So let's have a good think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have the full wanganums. So if you don't have the full wanganums, boys, you just gotta relax. So the ward on that is 3. So I can still play this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, easy shits. Fine by me. I got portal to Phyrexial. Easy GG's.
You are setting a bad example.
So he needs a counterspell. And then he might be able to get out of it dead. I wonder if he has one. It does make me a bit scared, boys, I can't deny. Easy fucking quench. I've seen a lot of people play directly into cards they can see. But this is Majix, boys. This is Majix. Someone else. Obviously Primeval Titan is the standout one. I haven't even seen any Sun Titan in mono white weenies. But I'm sure they are all cracking the meta in their own way. I'm sure this guy's not throwing a pussy fit, lads. Right, Professor Peepers has told me it's not about the magic, it's about the gathering. And the Quack has told me that gathering, apparently, is filled with Nazis. Which can be corroborated by Emma Sky Nazi. What a beautiful community, boys. She doesn't get enough shit up for that. But then at the same time, I'm the only person who ever cared. I'm the only person who ever cared that her knowing who a Nazi in the community wasn't worth mentioning. But that guy who said, Talia, why do you show your ass crack every day? That guy was worth mentioning. Because that is an absolutely egregious abuse of free speech. To ever even attempt to ask why a girl does anything. I mean, she could have just blitzed him out of the water like this by saying, because I've got a fucking superb ass. He's done. Done. But we live in Majix, boys, where we gotta play guys like this who lose a meaningless game of nothing on Arena, and the #1 response, if you're not winning and trying to spam GG I won, is to stall a game out just because you're a fucking loser. Boys, this is why Magic's the best. I'm just playing my game. I'm not spamming shit. I'm not tapping lands and untapping them. I'm not playing 100 counterspells. We just played a game of Magic. And because Mr. Virgin over here lost, the grown-up 38-year-old response is to run into your bathroom and start punching the mirror. Because the person looking back is a fat sack of AIDS. And that, boys, is why we love Mujiks. That's why we love Mujiks, boys. That's why we love Mujiks. Wizards made all those Nazi cards that they banned later. Well, I don't remember that. I remember... Well, maybe they did. I remember they made a spate of cards that they were embarrassed about during the Black Lives Matter, I guess, riots. So Wizards all... But, you know, at the same time, they didn't hire any black people. They didn't think, guys, America is in racial turmoil, and we, whenever we take staff photos, are 98% white. Even though all of our favourite characters, we want to be black. But we don't want any actual black people around here. We gotta have space for our tranny bongler mates. Otherwise, would we even be an evil corporation? Boys, nobody knows except Jesus. And nobody even knows what color Jesus was. So we don't know if it's prison rules. And you just gotta stick with your own lads. Because if it is prison rules, who's Jesus is who's Jesus the quarterback of? Did he come from Israel, boys? Was he a mima from Africa, like all of us if we go back far enough? Or was he the American dream, Dusty Rhodes, sauntering in from Jerusalem, white as a baby's anus? Again, we can only guess, boys. We can only guess. Yeah, they made Aragorn black, so we don't need to hire any actual black peeps. That's how it works. Or, whenever we want artwork done by a black person, we can get them in on board as a subcontractor, so they're not an employee. And then, boys, after they've finished, we can completely change their work. And then when they're like, hey, this is fucking AIDS, I never did this, Wizards can say, GG's XD, son. You signed the contract, you got your money, so we can shit all over your heritage for the memes. And nobody can say fuck all about that. Can they, boys? Because Wizards are the good guys. And they've always been the good guys. They give all of your favorite nobodies free shit. How are you going to tell me they're not the good guys? Crucian Grip, Electrolyze... I actually think these are all balls. Get out of here. That's a shame, isn't it, boys? That's a shame. I mean, do they have... I wonder if in China, boys, they have Chinese Jesus. Because I know from some of my friends in America who are black, they got full black Jesus. Like, not even any ambiguity. Full black Jesus in the crib. And that's fine. Because the man doesn't exist. It's like Spider-Man. Or, what's his name? The Green Lantern. The Green Lantern seems to be a different color every time I see that show. So we exiling any of these things, boys? I think so. For the memes. But leyline binding better not get squacked, otherwise we might catch AIDS. Alright.
Dueling you will be excellent research. Listen and learn.
One green and one blue. Okay, then we'll see, boys. Ever seen the film Black dynamite. I don't think that I have.
This study is over.
Is it about Black Jesus? Okay, that's not a good draw either, boys.
You would make an excellent informant for my study.
This could go wrong. Okay, I mean, he can see I got literally nothing in hand. But it's just too much beams, I suppose. Kind of a Black Jesus. Alright, maybe I'll have a look out for it. But I'm not actually in the Jesus market, if I'm honest. I'm more in the... How are we just finding more and more inconsequential bullshit to be upset about when there are, even in the exact same area, real problems that we'll just gloss over in exchange for a box of magic cards. Like, I'm sure you could say, oh, Blizzard are racist and Activision are sex fiends, but we're in Whizbang's world here, boys. We're in Wizzy's world here. So I feel like it's obviously a lot more pertinent to steal a DSP-ism to bring that up while we're here, Lance. So I don't think I would have wasted a counterspell there. Harrow is put them on the field untapped. I know, but now it has to both be blue. That's not suspicious at all, is it, boys? Easy quacks. Easy quacks, boys. 175? You better not be saying DSP got $175, because I'll call the fucking police. Shatter the AIDS. Is that good? I guess we'll find out. 175, says someone else. Is that the number wang of a Dark Side Filbo? Or is it some other AIDS, boys? Okay. Blow up all the peeps? Yeah, that's still good. Still good, boys. We love a bit of blow up all the peeps. So we'll play Tamio. Draw a couple of cards.
I would like to ask about any lunar anomalies you have experienced. I have developed a
Midnight
new
Wank.
hypothesis.
Nope. Okay. Number of secret layers. Oh! We were speaking the other day. Somebody says the word boobs in the chat. We were speaking the other day on who's got really good plastic tits, considering Ali Warfield's are terrible. And, boys, the correct answer was... What's her face?
Here, have some of my
Uh-oh, boys. I just need one land, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I need 2 lands. Whoops. I might be bollocking this up. Alright, I've just totally fucked it up. Lads, we've gone total fucking bullshit. I wish it's getting even worse, unfortunately. Although Black Lotus is quite a good spell. Alright. That actually worked out incredibly well. Because I'm very good, boys. I'm very good at my jigs, me. Boys! Slap it up on the tubes. Easy quacks.
has been compromised. Patience fosters wisdom.
Alright, where's my... Yep, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. I'm extremely good at magic.
I protect that which cannot protect itself.
Boys, sometimes you do have to say GG60s. It was Ava Adams. Ava Adams was the one with massive fake baps that are, they look real. Harmony Reigns also got a nice pair of tits that look real. Ugh, that's a lot of dog shit off the top, boys.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Alright, it was my turn. I forgot.
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you.
Booby Bowser. Boys, how was he allowed to say the word booby when PewDiePie wasn't allowed to say the word arse? Lads. It's that kind of self-sabotage. I mean, PewDiePie streamed Magic 3 times, I think. Or not streamed, he made 3 Magic the Gathering videos. And instead of everybody, or at least, yes, I'll just say everybody. Instead of everybody being like, wow, the world's biggest YouTuber is playing Majiks, everybody went the other way and was like, why do we need that right-wing guy in our game? Leave us alone. We don't need any more of your kind. Everyone said that. Even that fat, blue-haired, weird bitch who left Magic pretty quickly. Her job was to get eyes on the product, but not at the expense of Imagination Land, boys. Absolute change of age. Absolute change of age. Alright, so I kind of wanted blue there, but I might have bollocked it up. Right, it has to be white or green. Whoops. Never mind, Lance. It'll be fine. I don't think PewDiePie is right-wing, but obviously he said the N-word, which is, yeah, that's fairly close to being... indefensible. But apart from that, he just seems like a regular dude. But not irregular enough, Lance, for the Wizzies boys. Not regular enough for the whiz-bang Lance. But Emma Sky Nazi, an actual Nazi, who knows the identity of other community Nazis, well, that's just good memes, boys. Boys, that is just good, clean British memes. Lads, you can't tell me you don't know what good, clean memes is. Fooled the guy. Fooled him, lads. Sort of. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tap land. I think you have to have Fateful Absence ready. Alright. Should be good 8s. I don't need any more lands. Okay, boys, here we go. This is where we start playing Magic now. This is where we start playing Magic. Immortal Sun. Okay. I mean, that is a problem, but not something we can't handle eventually. Isn't that right, boys? Slow Flood of 8s. Am I going to have to play that? I think so. I think we're going to have to waste it. Okay, boys, let's see where we end up here. So it's not so much that Tamiyo won't work, it's the fact he gets 2 cards and they're all discounted. That's the big problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets double whatever he has. That's not even a creature. Okay, boys. Whenever you cast a creature that doesn't share your mum's ass, then get AIDS. Alright. Maybe I should have got rid of it in the first place. It does work exactly that way. Alright, boys. I'll just say that I died here. I'll just say that I died there, boys. Immortal Sun really gave me a good slap in the arse. So, I'm going to play 2 games of... I mean, I played against more Primeval Titans that my opponents stole from me than I did. There's something just fake. There's something fake about the numbers. How many games do you see on turn 1, not just in a match, on turn 1, that 1/1 artifact white creature? Because to me, boys, I feel like I play against that on turn 1 80% of the time. I've played 50 matches with Primeval Titan in my deck, and I've drawn it once or twice. There's something odd about this, boys. Probably not, though. But whatever it is, your mum stinks. Okay, 4-color dog shit. But as long as I have removal, and I've got the removal colors, it should be easy aids. So, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. That's not good. That ain't good. That's no good. These are all shit. Similar thing, boys. I don't know if we're gonna crack any miniature with this hand. Okay, boys. I mean, it's just the fakest load of all days. Just give me the same cards again and again. You fucking load of old tits. Stuck on 2 mana, you think? Or do I put the shits back? I'm gonna put this back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boish. Esper Sentinel. That's what it's called. The amount of turn 1 Esper Sentinels needs to be investigated by the National Office of Statistics. It doesn't make any sense. But look how good this guy is, boys. Already, yeah, he's just 1. I can't do anything about this. Turn 1 ramp, turn 2 ramp. For 1 piece of removal, I had to mulligan 4 times. I love this game. I love the stats. They make perfect sense. That's why I believe legs is 140-7. Because they just make sense, boys. They just make sense. So I don't think we fixed Bolus. I might have a look at it before we move on. What is wrong with it, do you think? Because even this deck feels a lot snappier. Although I say that, again, it's looking really shit. Maybe it's just Wrath that it doesn't have. So which one is this? Whenever another creature enters the... So it just need sweepers, literally like always. Literally like always, boys. Virgin confirmed. He saw Wizard's bumhole and said, "Me too, Dad." Alright. How many times have we seen this in like my 17 mulligans since we started this? Dumpity dump, dumps, boys! Dumpity dump it! Quick, dump some more, son! Dump the shit out of it. So, let's see if I can't fail to survive. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whenever another creature you control dies, I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Unless there's Settle the Wreckage or something here. Ugh, what a game. This game is so fucking superb, boys. It's... I did it, Dad! Yep, 0 magic was played! You fuck my dad's balls. Like, when you see 15 cards and your opponent is just flinging 1/1s, that's the greatest way to play a game of Magicks, boys. I'll actually stick to my word. We'll finish with Boobalax. Nope. No cancelling today, oh boys. Toxrill's not going to be good against me, I don't think, unless it's just full of counterspells. So this time we got ramps and ramps. And removal. And removal. But not against that fucking Aragorn dog shit. No way, boys. Oh dear. This guy, he's alive. Alright, everyone calm down. So can Frost Titan tap down lands? Because if it can, I might consider playing a Frost Titan in the Bolas deck. Oh, but I gotta buy that as well. I forgot about all of that shit. Still, buying one of anything has got to be fine, Magicks. Hazard it, boys. So this guy is on, like, the complete other end of having AIDS. I suppose you could have Spell Pierce. Or negate. Do something, though, man. Do something, you fucking bellend. Well done. Well done, boys. You got that's 1 mana. There's only 2 options. Use it or don't. Or you could just continue sitting around wanking. He's a wanker, boys. He is wanking himself silly. Yeah, even stop on upkeeps for extra memes. Even stop on upkeeps for extra memes, boys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Oh man, I just don't know why I always have to play so many fucking bellends. I really don't know, boys. Also, this deck seemed to work fine as a reanimate thing, and now it just seems total AIDS. But that's what makes Magic fun. Isn't it, boys? Is having AIDS. So yeah, 2 more games of Bolas. I think I really should chop it up. I don't know what it is though. It's got all the draws, like the 2 and 3 mana draw stuff. I mean, I do want to hit lands. Okay, that's a lot of lands, boys. So how does this work? If it's night, it becomes day. Otherwise, it becomes night, activate, and assaulted. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you may have AIDS. Okay. Okay, boys. I fucking love Magicks. Good reanimate deck, right? Look at that. You Billy, you bitch! Yeah, it's true. That is true, boys. Look how good I am at magics. We'll almost be able to resurrect nothing. Unbelievable scenes, oh boy. Unbelievable scenes. So, kind of a giveaway he hasn't got any blue spells, because it's tapped him out of blue. Which is obviously funny magic. But this game is so shit, I might just give it up. Fracture my dad's bollocks. Oops, can't even do that. Oh, I could do that. It was in between phases. I just can't play with these fucking virgins, man. I've played too many games to start Broken Sword tonight. If it was earlier and I wasn't already filled to the brim with AIDS, then maybe. But you see what I mean? When, I don't know, some decks, I would say this deck definitely works. The amount of times it has worked, I don't know why it was so fucking shit for like 4 or 5 games in a row there. But that's magic. So, I also think Frost Titan has a ward. But it might just be under a different name. Inferno Titan's not what I want. Frost Titan. Frost Titan becomes the target of a speller ability. Counter that speller ability unless its controller pays 2. That is Ward 2. Whenever it enters a battlefield or attacks, tap target permanent. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So that you can tap down lands. But why is this deck so shit? What about it, boys? It's so balls. It has everything, to my eyes. And it has everything in the right spread. But I just keep drawing balls. I'm going to take Grim Tutor out and play the other one. The 4 mana version. Because taking 3 actually gives me a lot of aids. I suppose I could play these things. And I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that, boys. Mastermind's acquisition is what I'm talking about. I suppose I could play Deluge. You think Deluge is better? Flood of Tears, River's Rebuke. I mean, this card has won me a lot of games. But of all the 6 mana cards, it's the one I want to see the least. But then again, you never know when you'll be playing against some hexproof arsewank. And that can easily crack any matter. But this can give you double time wanks. For now, I'm going to take it out. Okay, boys, and we'll just have 2 games, and then I'll think about buying Frost Titan. But then is Frost Titan better than Jin-Gitaxias? Because Jin-Gitaxias counters spells for free, and that's pretty good, boys. But then again, it's 7 mana. I guess we'll find out soon enough, boys. Also, it doesn't have to be Broken Sword. There can be any game that we play, especially if it's on Xbox Game Pass. Anything on Game Pass we could play. I say we. Yeah, I mean, it technically would be us, wouldn't it, Lance? But I suppose we'll all see whatever the fucks. This fucking virgin again. So, you know what it is. Find blow up all the peeps, or find 2 removal spells. There's a blow up all the peeps. That's gonna have to do. That's gonna have to do today, boys. I would never play this in a million years, normally, but the amount of times that I have had to destroy all creatures, I have to, like, you have to give up a turn. Give up a turn in a game of Commander seems crazy magic. But then again, this isn't really Commander, is it, boys? It's some weird aids. So I think we just throw everything in the everything that's not lands, and then maybe we'll play this, and then obviously we have to blow everyone up. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet. Easy switch. Yeah, so we'll play key, and then I'll have to blow this thing up. Easy magic, boys. Alright. 2 blow-ups. That's good aids. Sauron's Fact or Fiction. Alright, I'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at that in a moment, boys. Because we really got to see if we can crack at these matters. So if I Day of Judgment, then I can play something else that's sexy next turn. But this, I mean, it's only 1 land that's tapped. Should be fine, boys. Should be fine. I kind of want to play Sunbirds because it gives me the horn. And that should be enough, right, boys? Fucking dildos. It's just too good. Oh! I just realized if my key gets fucked, then I can't play Day of Judgment, and I'll die. So fingers crossed, eh, boys? Fingers crossed that the key does not get skiboodled. He's given me an oops, so I imagine he can destroy 2 artifacts, because he's very good, boys. I imagine he can destroy 2 artifacts with his gigantic knob. Or maybe he can't do anything. Which is actually what it looks like. So indeed, oops. Oops all over your mum's balls. GG XD slanch. GG's and a little bit of XD's. That's another risk. Not risk, it's something I've noticed, is that it's my ideal Brawl game is one where anything can happen anytime. You can win in any kind of a way. But what I've noticed happening too often is that you'll see that and you'll know that there's only one way to play. And it used to be exclusively for mono white angels. As soon as you saw it was going to be lifelink, you had to have a turn 4 blow-ups. But this is 4 color, full of anything. It's 4 color slants. That should be enough to tell you it can do anything. And I know exactly how to do it. It's always easy means, boys. It's still always exactly the same memes. Every time.
Look upon my omnipotence.
That's pretty good. See, like they're all interesting cards, but It just comes unstuck every time. Yeah, none of these are even counter spells. It's just a lot of old shit. Alright, Sauron something. Somebody played that against me, I think on stream, and the 4 cards they got were literally all bombs. Sauron's Ransom. Choose an opponent. They look at the top 4 cards of your library, separate them into a face-down pile and a face-up pile. Put one into your hand and the other into your grave. Yeah, that's fine. But they can obviously just choose the shittest ones. Especially when I don't have any resurrection, but I still think it's fine. That's okay. Use this for 1 mana. Deluge. I mean, I only just put it in. Is it already time for it to get out? Alright, I think this one can go because it's a saucy. That's also an instant. I mean, the chances of me drawing it are super low, so I can't imagine it being much of an issue. But either way, boys, let's see. Either way, boys, let's see. Someone else, I mean, you got to learn how to use the word should have. Should of is grammatically incorrect. And you know we don't tolerate that kind of aids over here. Opponent goes first, we've got some spells. We don't have blow up all the lads. But it should be fine. Maybe I also need to mulligan more aggressively. Because I'm in like complete shit again now. That's my fault. Seize the spoils, eh? We won't be having a siege the spoils on my watch. That card's a pain in the fucking dick. Alright, boys. We got a Faultless Act. I don't think he's just going to fling his commander on the field. Alright, I take it back. Okay, boys. Another known shit game of Magic. It looked like it was going to be pretty risky. I mean, it's not like I've won. But we definitely are in a good spot of Magic. I think I can even just have this countered. Fine by me, boys. Four. Easy Magic. Hopefully I remember to put a counter on the Midnight Cook at the end of the turn. Big boy score. You know I love a bit of a big score, lads. Nope. Alright, I'm just rebuking these 2 tokens. I don't give a fuck. Okay. We're getting close to midnight corks. We're getting close to rice and peas, boys. Okay, boys. Did I remember to put a thing on that? I don't remember, lads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana for the lad. What does this do? Whenever you cast a spell that targets only a single boy, make sure that your penis is very aroused.
My victory is certain.
Lost River's Rebuke, but 7 lands is pretty good. That's not really 7 lands, is it, boys? I'm being a complainer. It's fine. So, I don't think Frost Titan is strong enough. Like, even as one of the 7, what would I even do? Tap down a land? Who cares?
For that.
Who would ever care, boys? Solve the equation. And he should get a bounce spell because whatever he takes, I'm going to exile from his hand. He could bounce the ring or the Boobalax. Grape shot. I mean, does that even do enough damage? I don't think so, boys. How many cards he cast this turn? 3. Alright, it was 7. But still. I don't know. It wasn't 7.
You think you can kill a god?
Well, maybe my guy was on 8. I don't know. But whatever's going on is a load of shit. That's all I know, boys. Whatever's going on, Lance, is classic magic.
I'll take what is mine. Listen to my whisper. Surrender.
What else?
Every morsel of fear.
Don't need those. Okay, boys. I mean, he should have bounced it. I don't know what he should have done. It's his deck, but doing 6 damage or whatever it was didn't seem good enough. Like, he's just flat Stanley levels of dead. Flat Stanley levels, boys. I don't know. This deck really feels flat. It's not exciting. It's not fun. Really. And it has big Boobalax in it. That used to be my absolute favourite. I'm more concerned why this was just complete shit. I'm going to have 2 more games. Add some random cards you want to test out. What would I even think of? Every card I test out turns out shit in like an hour. Remember Sauron's thing? That was fucking rubbish. Everything's rubbish. All right, am I supposed to aggressively mulligan, because this doesn't do anything? It's a fine hand. I mean, this is probably closer to what I'm supposed to be attempting. All right, I just realized I got no black land. Oh no, take it back. Take it back, boys. Calm down. All right, this is better. Now we're on for doing magic. Okay, yeah, but else you get babadoodles. Okay, boys, we're really cracking the meter now. Okay, boys, we're really shattering the meter today. Virgin confirmed. Unbelievable scenes. Don't smash my mesmeric orb, son. I need it, sort of. I think we'll wait and then play Windfall. Agreed, boys? Of course it's agreed. I'm on the tubes. Alright, this sort of feels a bit more exciting. Hey, it's our girl Lily Beeblers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 human mana. So I can't play Sunbirds and something else, as sexy as that is.
The undead make great minions. Reduce the battle to shambles.
Papa Shambles. I remember that guy. I remember Papa Shambles killing Hulk Hogan's mum or something. Act of treason, eh, boys? You don't see old treasony boy every day. That's a shame we lost that. That's not bad. Okay, boys. How are we going to crack at these meters? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Slap this guy on the tubes. Get rid of all of this bollocks. And Sunbirds too, fuck it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the big man out of here. And we'll see what this guy can do, boys. Try adding a companion. Yeah, but you have to fulfill the criteria for that. And if you do that, boys, you might end up being dead of AIDS. Alright, he's dead though, right, boys? We get 2 cards, everyone has haste. Wrath of AIDS, not helpful today, boys. Anything else? Alliance. Not today. That was what I would consider sort of an interesting game. I haven't seen Bolas be played in a way that relies on stealing creatures before. Apart from, yeah, couple of that kind of shit. Obviously, you gotta give the man a thumbs down for having 8s, but it was a little bit different. Not different enough though. I need to see tits on my cards, and then we can send them off to Aidzonian and get her official approval as to whether tits are empowering, and the fact that 70% of the Magic the Gathering slags spend all their time with their boobaloids out, or it's still the realm of the fat man-titted sweaty incel, and if you bring a Chandra playmat, you need to be banned. It's a tough world to straddle both sides of an argument you really don't care about, but are trying your hardest to win Twitter gold medals. Either way, this is for sure, boys, the last game. 9 Nazguls. 9 Nazbags. And we'll see how many I have in my opening hand for the 50th game. Is it going to be 0 again, boys? For the memes. No, my God, we crackety metro lads. Literally shattered the perception of time. Unbelievable stuff. Boys, we should all be extremely proud. Extremely proud that we didn't die of AIDS, although we sort of already have. So do I actually play it, or do I just ramp blind? I think we're going blind ramps, boys. I think we're going blind ramp doodles. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted my time, because this doesn't really get me anywhere. But then I can also have the Underrealm Lick be the King of AIDS. Well, we'll see, I suppose. The guy caught up pretty quick. Take 3 extra turns and play a fucking dweeb member. Okay. Okay, boy. Play a dweeb member. What does it do, though? Something I don't want to see. I 100% should have played the Vraska there. 100%. Lanawa Visionary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this costs 7 to do the memes, boys.
Stand aside. Oh, I'm just getting started.
So the first ring can't be blocked, so that's not going to matter. Draw a card and discard a card. But I've only got 1 trigger of this shit. Anyway, boys, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Lads, I'm on the tubes. Everything is going to be 16 hand 1. Obviously, Alliance. Alright, double Naz, boys. Alright, let's go double Naz, boys. Can't tell me you don't love a double Naz, boys. Alright, that was the last game though. We'll have a quick look in the shop, just to sate my own curiosity on what you fucking stupid morons are wasting your money on. And then, I don't know what, I already watched the open. Boish. I already watched the open. There's some Premier League shit games on, I think. That should keep me awake until I realise I've stayed up all night and now have to go to work. But don't tell anybody. Boish. Literally 0% off for a shitty planes. I might have to stick on a rubber Johnny before we open this out to avoid accidents. But only planes, boys. And 0% off. What a deal. Because it's not like you've already got 700 options for basic lands. Only 50% off for a Lauren's Escape. Only 50% off, lads. At 99% off, this would still be an absolute scam. But come on. Cocainees is going to buy every one of these, so you know you will too. You wish Cocainees was Asmonbald, but he just ain't. Instead, he's just AIDS. Boys, originally, apparently, 1,200 gems, apparently. Originally, this was 1,200 gems. Originally, it was almost 10 euros. That's what they're telling me. Boys, that's what they're saying that originally cost. This needs to be investigated by, like, trading standards, because this is a lie. This is just made up gibberish. There's absolutely no way that is 1,200 gems. That's like 2 drafts, isn't it? It's 10 drafts. 1 draft. Alright, yeah, 1 draft, right? That's 1,500 gems. Boys, you could have 1 draft. Or you could have 1 wobbly fringe card. Lance. I want to see this deal again. It was absolutely insane. Yeah, 1,200 gems for an In the Trenches Wobbles. What a deal. Wizards are just far too kind to us. Only 600 gems. That's 3 packs though, right? If I'm sold on my numbers. Yeah, 3 packs. You can have 3 packs of cards, or you can have 1 wobbly 8s that doesn't even get you a copy. I don't know about you, boys, but that seems like a good deal. Wow, what are these? Aftermath cards? I didn't even know they existed. But there's just too much to keep track of. Too much to keep track of, Lance. Someone says, is that like the Bethesda shop, where the discounted price is the original and the striked out one is to make it seem like a deal? Well, you can't buy cards with gems, so the striked out number is literally made up. It's always way over what you would expect to pay, and it doesn't align at all with the coin price, so it's just all gibberish. But you know, they're only scamming us, Lance. They're only scamming us, so they're the good guys. Plus, all that money that they're getting from us goes to send in Nessa Meow Meow free boxes for her to literally miss a year's worth of streams. But she will put on Instagram a picture of her playing a game of Magic in the shop that she works at. Boys, how did we get blessed with such a community? Truly, Professor Peepers is right and says this is the best place in the world. And not just because in the last year the community has given him $5 million. No way! He definitely wanted to play Magic all the way up to the point where he was going to kill himself. And then he looked at his son and said, yeah, I'm out. I'm literally killing myself. And then he looked at Christine Sprank's anus and said, let's give this one more chance, boys. He said, boys, what if I was to get out of this? What if I was to get out of whatever I'm in? For sure, it's not going to be my son. It's going to be Christine's tits. And he played the long game, and now it's only $5.99 to see her go hammer and tongs on her minge with a butt plug in. That's Avicin for you lads. Alright, that's enough of this, AIDS. I genuinely felt like Magic was balls today, and I often don't. Most of the time, maybe I've streamed too much. But today, a lot of those games just felt like everything was boring. But let me pretend I'm having a great time, right? And then I won't get depressed or something. Boys, until next time, GG's.